Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to episode number 10 on the Carl TG Map Tour Challenge on the Rainy Woods map. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. As promised, I promised you guys I would throw a little baby time-lapse in and then I'd be back to talk to you guys. Happy Wednesday to you all. We are in our garage. We are now into May, episode 10. We're 10 months in already, everybody. 2 more months and we'll be starting we'll technically be starting year 2, but January always starts it. But once we get to August, we'll be into year 2. But anyways, we've got a lot of stuff to do today. We're going to be busy. Let me get my microphone up just a little bit louder so I can hear myself. We got to get our animals taken care of, and then we've got to get our stones taken care of, and then we got to fertilize and seed. We did some major changes to the farm. I'll go ahead and I'll show you up here. We have got, where are we here? Now, see, here's our farm. We have our first field. We have our grass field. We have our second field already created. We are rocking and rolling. Here's our little tree stumper. So let's get going, and I'll explain as I go along so we don't take too long. We also downgraded all of our equipment, as you saw in the little baby time lapse. We are now going a lot smaller farm. We are going to go a little bit more realistic farm, but not necessarily full realistic, but we're going to go a little bit more realistic instead of all that giant, massive equipment. We're going to go the 6R here, which is 300 horsepower, and we're going to do it a little bit better. So welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Actually, you know what? We don't have to fertilize or anything. Where did I go here? We have to mow next. But we may get that next field done first and then mow the next episode. But as I stated before, we always have to feed our animals first, and then we're going to go to a video where I narrate, and then a video where I just kind of play and put some music to it. As you guys see from the last video, yesterday's video, I didn't even time-lapse it. I just kind of played it normal, and then put it out a 20-minute video, but it was easier because I recorded that, everybody, on my lunch. It was pretty cool. I actually sat down on my lunchtime, ate my lunch, and I recorded it real quick, and then I brought it to you guys, and then a little bit later at night, I added the music to it. So it's not quite the endeavor, it's not quite the undertaking as narrating, but it is pretty cool. It allows me to still get content out. We are knee-deep into haying again for cut number 2, which is pretty cool. We are into July, and then our last cut will probably be right around September, October, and that'll be our final cut of the year. But yep, welcome in, everybody, and we're going to feed these guys. We've got to get them to 70,000 liters so they get through the day. Let me show you here, our outs are now in stage 3. Our grass over here that goes all the way across, at least to here, is stage 3, and then it goes down to it's fully ready, and then it goes down to stage 2 where I've added it. I've changed quite a bit of the equipment. Like I said, I went a little bit smaller, and it was just a little bit more my style, but we're still going to go game speeds and not realistic speeds. But because we dropped the speed down to ×3, I had to. Also, I'll show you guys, we are into episode 10, and we have officially, let me get my mouse, 1,800 trees done so far. We've played 15.55 hours so far, and we are ready to go. But what I did is, because I lowered it to 3x, I had to. Because we weren't able to maintain everything that we wanted to do per day. So it gives me time to play off camera, gives me time to catch up. So that's 30,000 liters. We also changed and we added the fertilizer maker. So we switched off of manure. We're going to now use manure to make fertilizer, because after talking to a really good friend of mine, who's really close to the channel, explained to me that technically, as I throw my fake quotation marks up, if you're using manure or slurry to make commercial fertilizer, it's still a green farm, technically. So we just decided, plus what we decided on the last one that I talked to you guys about, is every single year that goes by going forward, I've decided that I'm pretty much going to be on this map till we end Fs22 and start Fs25. Because I can go into it and kind of do it a little bit slower pace, but still push what we need to do. We still want to cut every tree down. We still want to get our fields, but what we're going to do is we're going to switch to probably only having a couple of fields, like maybe one more field. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Because this will be the last thing for this. Then we'll come in here and start cleaning our manure out. We got rid of the telehandler, and I added 2 FS Minor dozers that are a little bit smaller that allow us to get in our pens and clean out the manure and everything like that. So I'll go over those next. So we'll leave this right here for now, because the next one we're going to do is we're going to take care of the manure that's in here, dump it into our trailer. Itch my eye real quick. Dump it into our trailer right here, and then dump it into that little machine right over there to make ourselves some fertilizer. Everything is going good. Thank you guys all for the wonderful, amazing comments that we've had. It's been great. It's been awesome little setup. Now, as you can see, our straw is getting. We're still doing okay. We got a couple more days worth of straw yet. By then, our field should be ready to go. But what I want to do is we officially have 2 fields right now plus the grass, but we only have one of them planted. So we've got to get another one planted, and then I want to get one more field so that we can always have a field to do. That's what I want to do. My goal. This thing holds 8,000 liters, which there's quite a bit here. This will give us another 20,000 or so. And then I just kind of come over here and dump it right in the trailer. So it's kind of cool. So like I said, we're doing it a little bit better, a little bit more. Let's see if I can get a little bit closer there. There we go. Drop that in there. It actually technically holds 8,016 liters. And then when our oats are ready, so what I want to do is have 2 crop fields and then my grass field, so that I can mow my grass field, then harvest a field, and then go right to the next one, harvest a field, and then by then our grass is ready to go, so we can kind of rotate. Then it's going to be more concentrating on getting trees done. We can still maintain our farm. We can still do all that stuff. Still have lots of stuff to do, but I don't want to have a map full of fields, because it's going to be too hard to keep track. I just want to have a couple of fields, and then the grass field that's our edges, because the grass field that we have around our farm so far, we get about 75 to 100,000 liters of grass, if not more. And if you saw before, it makes us about 300,000 liters of TMR, which is kind of cool, because that lasts me 70,000 liters. It lasts me about 4 months. And then at the end of when we start year 3, then we will add another 100 cows, and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, 8 till we get to year 10. And we've added all of the cows. That way our pen will be full, because in a year they won't have their babies. So what I'm doing is every year I'm selling the old cows and just buying another one, so that we have, as you can see, we now have 200 cows. Okay, so that's pretty cool. So we're working it out, and it's actually working. These dozers are great, because look at, when you put them down, you just slam it down. It goes only down far, and then you literally only have to just kind of tilt this just a little bit, and it works really well. For those of you who want this, I will post a link to this one, because I have not edited it at all. This is the Cat DC6, I think it is. There's only one issue that I see, and it kind of, if you notice when I back up, it kind of goes under the ground a little bit with the tracks. I couldn't seem to figure it out. I mean, I've been working on it a little bit, but many people lately have been asking me for links to mods and things like that. So what I want to do is, a couple of the mods I don't mind doing, because there's no edits to it, you know what I mean? But if I edit a mod, I'm not going to release it. That's out of fairness to the mod author. So as you can see, guys and gals, that this is a little bit slower of a play style, but it fits us. We're not doing it like ultra realistic, but we are doing it enough to where we feel like we're at least running a farm now. We're not running around with giant 9RTs and things like that. We're just going to, if the money builds up and then we get to $1 billion, we get to $1 billion. And that's just, I think it's only fair that we do that. Now, what I'm hoping for is, many people have asked me, beep, beep, Mr. Cow. Many people have asked me what my wishes are for FS25, and I've told you guys before that the biggest thing that I want to get out of FS25 is I want to make sure that it makes it a little bit harder to make money, because this is absolutely ridiculous. On hard mode, you can see how easy it is to make money selling like wood chips and stuff. So I want them to make it like way harder to make money. I want to make it so you earn it. That's my only goal. I'll play the game any way they want me to, but I just want to make it so it's a little bit harder to make money. So you have to earn it. So you have to play multiple years. Like, I want them to be able to reward you for playing multiple years. You know what I mean? So that you can stay on a Let's Play for a lot longer. All right, so then we're going to, now that this is done, I'm going to try to go around this cow so we don't go through them. Drop this down, and now we're going to get out of here. We're going to park him up here. We've already fed the animals now. We've cleaned their pens. So that's realistically done. We'll jump up here. We'll grab the manure, put it into the factory. Drop him down. Shut her off. Shut our gate. Shebang. Go around this thingy here. Grab our 6R. We'll grab that manure, throw it into the factory so they continue to make it. And then we'll have, so we got 146,000 liters of slurry. We're just going to end up having to sell that flat out because we won't need it for anything right now. And we always have the open air garden if we ever need more seeds. So we're really self-sufficient at this point. And I really like these monoslopes. I really like them. They're huge. I will give a disclaimer. They're an absolutely huge footprint. And I want to give a shout out first, and then we'll give our regular shout outs to Jason, aka PA Plowboy. I want to thank him for explaining to me what was going on with the open air garden. He's just amazing guy. He pays attention. He started a Let's Play on this map too as well. He did things a little differently, he said, but it's kind of cool. Now, as you can see, we'll jump in here. We've already got 44,000 liters of solid fertilizer. Each 40,000 will make us another 20,000. So this will give us 60,000 solid fertilizer. And then we've got TMR over here still. I think we got about 100,000 liters left, which will be another full month. Let's see, we got 91,000, which is about a month and a half worth, plus the one we got in there. So May is taken care of, and now June is taken care of. And when we get done taking care of the animals in the stone, we're going to start mowing again. So it's perfect timing. We did well, everybody. We're right on the fact of starting again, of making our cows. Now, the only disadvantage to this, okay, you want to get this about right here so you have lots of room, but you want to slam it right against the feed bucket until it drops just like that. Otherwise, you can't reach it. Otherwise, it won't dump into, unless you have a telehandler. All right, so now we're going to drive this over and get our stones taken care of, and then we are going to start mowing. And then when we're done mowing, and I'll show you what we got going on here, there's our first field of oats. Down here by the stone factory, we have made another field, and we have to, look, I seeded up on the road. That's kind of neat. We'll have to paint that over when we're done. We'll get our stone factory here. Right here, we'll drive this over here. And then we've made another field. We got another 200 trees going. We got 1,800 trees. And before we get going, I want to show you guys real quick how this is working out. This is absolutely epic. I'm having a blast. I'm always having a blast, though. All right, let's get you up here. As you can see where we are on the map, we are killing it a little bit. But this here is almost 2,000 trees. And then I started clearing for the next field. I started making this. This will be our last field right here. Okay? So, if you look at this is my goal. This is what I want to explain to you guys. So, this field of oats, which is kind of big, I might cut this into another, like cut it right up through here so it's a little bit smaller. So we'll have one field, 2 fields, 3 fields, and then we'll have 2 grass fields so that we can always have grass to be mowed pretty much. I might keep that first one big, but it's really decent size. Well, they're both about the same, a little bit more. But then this is our third field. So if we went oats, oats, and oats, then rotated it over to sorghum, 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 it'd be pretty cool because we're going to get straw off that. And then when they're done being harvested, then the grass will be ready because we're getting quite a bit of grass off just these edges here. You know what I mean? This goes all the way around the farm, and this here was my fault. I edited a seeder that was direct drill, but it's an air seeder. I'll show you guys when we get to it. But all the way around here now is grass, so we don't really technically need another grass field. But what I'd really like to do is possibly cut this down into 2, if you know what I mean. Like cut 1, 2, and then make this one 3, and then make that one 4. Then that's all the fields we got. Real close to the farm, real easy, real simple. And then we'll come down here with our grass, and then we'll close it off. And that'll be our grass sections, because grass takes 3 months to grow total. Well, 4 technically. So if we had 2, 3, 4 fields plus the grass every 4 months, then we can mow. We can keep going. It'll be kind of neat. And then eventually what we'll do is we'll take one of these 3 fields and turn it into grass. So that's why I think this field here should be grass, just so we have the extra. So when we start adding extra cows, we'll be able to mow pretty much every couple months, because we only need the straw from 2 fields. So that's what I got. That's what my goal is. And then after that, then it's literally just keep clearing. I just did it again. Keep clearing trees until we're all set, and just maintaining our farm. So we work our farm, then we do 200 trees, and then if you see with these power lines, this little section with my brucks is going to go super fast. I started working on getting the edges clean so that we can kind of go back and forth. But yeah, let's do that right now. Let's drop down here real quick, and then turn this off. Turn this off so we can come down here right about here, and let's cut this field in 2. How about that? And then landscaping, and we're gonna go painting, and we're gonna go dirt. I like that idea. And then right here, we're gonna make it go straight across as best we can. Best we can. Within reason here. I don't want to spend 20,000 years doing this, but if I can do it quickly here. And then we will have our fields ready. I like that idea, because that first one we made is just a little bit too big. You guys know how I don't like really giant fields. Really, really giant fields, but this is working out pretty good. And whenever you guys build roads, just to let you know, you don't have to make ginormous fields. Ginormous roads, shall we say. You can just kind of make normal roads. What I usually do is pick the painting and then go up 3. Go up to 1, 2, and 3. Once you get it, this is the only size roads you really need, because if you start getting any bigger than this, then you risk wasting, you don't need that big. You only need to drive on it, technically, for realism. Now this is, we did lose, technically, a lot of the crops that are in here, but it'll work out. And then what I want to do is I want to go along the edge. Keep an eye on my time here. Then we got to go get the stone off. Now, I want to go to this so that we can paint this in here along the edge here. But this one we can kind of do that. So it's a little quicker. Just so there's an edge around all the fields. Because if we ever decide to use course play, why is that not painting? Let's see. Huh. Oh, maybe it will. There's something there that's causing it. There we go. And then we'll go right along the edge here, just to keep it kind of square. Right along the edge here. And that gives us now a place to turn around. And the field will, the worker, if we ever hire a worker, and now we can go like this. There. The worker now will stop here, and then I'll clear some trees out, and then he'll be able to go right around. We can just hire a regular worker. We don't have to hire a course play. All right, so we got our first field. Let me show you here. First, second, third, and then fourth. This field down here, I think, is going to be grass, and we can always add it later as a regular field, but I think we'll plant it grass is what we'll do. All right, so there we go. Here's our new field, and I'll separate it. See, you don't need a very big road. This is what I was talking about. You don't really need it, and I'll show you when I drive back. Oops. There we go. Now, these little dozers are great, these Cat D6s, and they're not that expensive. They're right here. Whoops, they're right here. And it's only $150,000. Another one that I would suggest very highly that you guys get would be the Cat CP56. It's a terraformer. But anyways, we got to wrap this up. So let me get this, at least one load of this done. Put it right in here. Actually, we'll go ahead and finish this real quick. Dump it in there. I know we've got a bunch of lime. But anyways, as we start doing this, let me say my goodbyes and we'll wrap this up. So please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you are watching this. And remember, I love you all, and I will catch you guys all on the flip side. Whoops, I can't believe I just did that. So one more little scoop here. Done. All right, so every day we make about, as you saw, about 19 to 20,000 liters of stone. It costs us about $180 a day. And then that's it, guys and gals. We did it. Let me shut my other tractor down. And there we go. We made it. I will catch you guys. Happy Wednesday to you all. I will catch you right back here tomorrow with another episode. But tomorrow's episode will be just me playing again. That way I can get some sleep at night. And I won't speed it up or anything like that. I will literally just play the game for the 20 minutes like I normally do. And I'll type across the bottom what I normally do. And then I'll just put some nice cool music to it so you guys can watch a nice easy 20-minute video, but not sped up. It'll be normal gameplay, normal size, just like I normally do, except I won't be talking. And that way I can record it on my lunch and then go to bed. And then when we come back on Friday, yeah, because this one's Wednesday, then Thursday, then Friday will be me right back here again. And then Saturday, so on and so forth. We'll go every other one. Then next week, we've got another big week going, so I might go 2 just playing with music and then me narrating. So I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to stop narrating, but I'm also not going to stop doing my little plays. It allows me to get done. Now, guys, have a great one. We went a couple minutes over, and you guys have a wonderful Wednesday, and I will catch you right back here tomorrow. Love you all.